It kind of feels like 2017 all over again for the Nintendo Switch. We had an incredible Zelda game earlier in the year with Tears of the Kingdom, and here we are with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's just like the bracket of Zelda and Mario that we got in the Switch's launch year, which seemed impossible then, just like it does in 2023. I don't understand how Nintendo is able to release these behemoths, these juggernaut experiences so closely together. I mean, they are a phenomenal game developer. And Super Mario Bros. Wonder, to be frank, has a lot of the familiar wrapped up inside of it, just like Super Mario Odyssey did, but it has just enough innovation and imagination and just a sprinkling of just this magic pixie dust to make this experience feel completely fresh. It starts with these incredible additions that are gifted to us with the Wonder Flowers, because what's happening here in this game is Mario and his pals are visiting the Flower Kingdom, not the Mushroom Kingdom, and they're introduced to Wonder Seeds and Wonder Flowers, and Bowser takes a Wonder Flower and becomes a castle. It's very trippy. This whole game is trippy. And that is absolutely the case with the Wonder Flowers, which completely transform the experience and make all kinds of hypnotizing things spring to life, like a rush of these magical bulls, or rockets that you'll have to climb up that go off into space, or singing piranha plants, which create this kind of two-dimensional Broadway musical that you are playing through. It's unbelievable. So every level, you're kind of looking for a Wonder Flower and anticipating and hypothesizing what that's going to mean for the gameplay. And it really does liven things up and freshen things up, because we are experiencing a lot of things that we've done before, leaping up on warp pipes and bashing bad guys and throwing shells at enemies and uncovering all of the secrets and puzzles that exist on every level. It's wonderful level design for sure, and the secrets are bountiful, and you feel so fantastic when you uncover something, or you collect all of the Wonder Seeds, you get to the Wonder Flower, you collect all of the coins, and then you get that wonderful for hitting the top of the flag. That all feels amazing. But the best part of this experience is absolutely getting tripped out in the Wonder Flower modes. Watching Mario transform into an inorganic object and being able to bounce around with new mechanics and new physics, or watching everything in silhouette and trying to figure out exactly where all the jumps are and where you might fall off to your doom. Really, really cool stuff. Nintendo's also implemented a multiplayer component into this experience, both online and off. The online component is more, I think, to help you on your way, because when I played online, you see all the ghosts of people just running around and zipping around. They can actually help you if you fall to your death. You can actually come back as a ghost and find one of the other ghosts, and it will bring you back to life. And you can also leave all of these different character standees behind you with all of the Nintendo iconography on them, which is pretty cool. And also an element in this experience are these badges that you start to pick up from Prince Florian and his pals across the Flower Kingdom. And the badges give you new abilities like a vine-powered zip line, or the ability to leap upwards off of a wall, which is incredibly handy. You can also pick up a badge that will instantly give you the ability to supersize yourself, so you're kind of starting at a second tier of the character, which is pretty cool. And of course, you can play as any of these different characters, and they're all super cute, but I mainline Mario. I'm old school like that. And I had a tremendous time. This was unbelievably fun to play. I love the music in the game, and the one thing that I definitely noticed when we got into these musical bits where the characters were singing or performing alongside all of your jumps and flips and things like that, it was absolutely breathtaking. I loved it, and the music would change. It would interact with the way, like, you would wipe out a piranha plant and that piranha plant would remove itself from the chorus. Absolutely incredible. You could feel just the joy and the fun of designing those kinds of levels. And I would encourage Nintendo to pick up the baton here, because they've really crafted something unique with this idea of singing and music being a part of the gameplay.
It's just incredible. This is like Wizard of Oz, you know? It's like a whole other level of charm. It's so good.
I think a Mario musical game would be amazing. Like, stage it like a Broadway musical. I mean, they did a lot of stuff like that with Super Mario Odyssey, but make the whole game kind of like a musical theme, story-driven, but with just lots of like chorus elements and bits and pieces like that. It would be so much fun. And God, this game just springs to life every time it tries something like that. I played this game kind of interestingly as well, because most of my time with it honestly was in handheld mode. While my family and I were traveling, we went to Disneyland and Universal Studios, and there were long waits in the lineup, and I would just sort of, everybody knew in my party that I had to review this game, so I would just kind of excuse myself as we were waiting in lines, and I would play on the Switch. Back in the hotel room I would play. So thank you to my family for having a little patience with me while I played the game. But I had a great time, and yes, it was beautiful on the Nintendo Switch OLED, and yes, it's an amazing game to fill some time with. But I also have to say that when you get this on the big screen, that's where it really shines. That's where you can see all of the intricate little details and all of the precision that goes into all the new animations, and just the way that this game just feels so vibrant and alive. It just feels like next-gen 2D platforming. It really is a remarkable achievement. It's familiar, and so people that have been playing 2D Mario games for a long time are going to feel right at home here. And because of that, maybe it's not quite as shocking as something like Super Mario Odyssey was back in 2017, but it does underline the permanence of this language that Nintendo crafted with the Mario universe, and how competent and excellent this team and this studio and its partners like Retro Studios are in the 2D platforming landscape and crafting experiences like this. This is an incredible addition to the Nintendo Switch library. I think it's essential in 2023. It's also a fantastic difference from the extended length and the Lost Weekends kind of vibe of Tears of the Kingdom. This is a lot more compact, although there's a lot of different layers, and because there's so much variety within these levels, it's infinitely replayable, just like classic Mario games are. And there are lots of secrets that I think are going to take people a long time to collect. And of course, you can also go back and play this game with different family members and different friends as well. So it is an excellent addition to the Nintendo Switch library in 2023. I mean, I love this game, and it's absolutely in the conversation for Game of the Year in 2023, which is incredible. I'm going to give Super Mario Bros. Wonder a 9 out of 10.